I just want to say how honored we are to receive the invitation. I got a call from Johnny Williams, the executive director, this afternoon, and it's a great pleasure to go down there to Montgomery. We've been thumbing through the manuals of the bowls, and they've got some great things planned. The city's excited about it, so we're real excited about not only going there, but down to compete against South Alabama, a great opponent down in the Sun Belt, and really excited about the opportunity.
Chris, if we could start with you, will you talk a little bit about these hours leading up to it? I mean, the sense that we're getting is it was kind of, I don't want to put the word in your mouth, but can you describe the hours leading up to getting to bid?
Yeah, I think with the, interestingly enough, with the college football playoff system, with the new system, there are a lot of things that had to play out before all of the bowls, the entire bowl schedule could be determined. And so a lot of things were predicated on other teams, unlike previous years, and a lot of excitement that I think that the college football playoff and what they've done to build that provided for us.
When did this game come together, at least hearing from it from the MAC and things like that? I mean, was this one that was set early, one that was set late?
I know, I mean, the MAC has 5 primary bowl tie-ins, so they've all been on the table for everybody. And then, again, it comes down to matchups and bowls that have the selection and how they all shape up and who's available. This year, there were more teams bowl eligible than bowls were there. And so, again, we're honored to be playing in one of them.
Coach, what do you know about South Alabama at this point?
Very little. Sun Belt opponent. I know they've had some really good wins. I know they beat Texas State, an up-and-coming program in the state of Texas. 6-6 record. And traditionally, the further you go down south, the faster, the more athletic football teams will have a hand to deal with some things. But really have not thrown on the tape to really dig into the cap. I have no crossover tape, nothing that I've seen previously to be able to talk about their offense and defense.
Coach, how important is a bowl game with the way the season ended for you guys? How important is it for your kids to get that bad taste out of their mouth, I guess?
Oh, I think it's huge. I mean, half the football teams in America wish that they were sitting right here talking about going to a bowl game. It's not something to just take for granted. This is really a big deal. It gives us an opportunity to go out with our seniors one more time, a fine class of seniors that have done so much for BGSU, and then it gives us an opportunity to not only get our football team better, but also get a jump start on the 2015 season with our underclass, our underbelly of our football team, and then it helps to kick off recruiting. We'll have a number of recruits on campus this week for our weekend practices. So this is a very exciting time at BGSU, and it's something that not only did we earn, but it's something that we really need right now at this time.
How do you balance your schedule of getting ready for a bowl game and still getting guys ready for next year with all the extra practices that you have now?
There's no balance. This is a hectic time, and the thing that we really need to be the thing that we need to really make sure that we're really careful with is these young men are getting ready for finals as well, and that's the most important thing going on outside of the bowl game. So we've got to balance their academic schedule based off of what we're trying to get done on the football field to make sure we have a very positive performance down in Montgomery.
Charlie and Ryan, for the two of you, just when you got the word that that's where you were going, just through reaction, if you both would, please.
Well, I was just happy to play another game. We weren't really sure where it was going to go, but with me being a senior, the last couple games obviously didn't turn out as we wanted to. So just excited, really. Play another game. Those coming up in a couple weeks, so the earlier the better for us to go out there and show the nation that we are a good football team.
Ryan, what was your reaction?
Kind of going off what Charlie said, I think it's important for our senior group to leave out here with a victory, so it's going to be good for us to go down there.
Do either one of you guys know anything about South Alabama at this point?
Not too much. Yeah, personally, I don't know much. Just when I found out, of course, I looked over their schedule, see the team they played and lost to or whatever, but watch a lot of film, so we'll know the next couple days.
Coach, have you set any kind of practice schedule leading up to this?
We will practice on Friday, we'll practice on Saturday, we'll practice on Sunday. That was regardless of what bowl we were going to play on, because we want to make sure we respect the academic requirements that they've got going on this week. And then we'll have to set the tail end of the schedule. We have not done that yet.
Rylan and Charlie, you've both been down this road before. Certainly, bowls are nothing new to you guys. Talk a little bit about how preparation, the whole atmosphere for bowl games differs from what you are experiencing week to week during the season.
I think the whole bowl preparation, it's definitely an important game to get done, seeing how our senior class is be our last game. But I guess also in a sense it's a chance to have a good time as well. But also it's a business trip, so I think we need to go down there and take care of business. And also have fun with each other as well.
All right, to go along with that, we went to the last 2 years, we went to the bowl game and we didn't win. So this is seniors and this is university, we want to get a win. But bowl games, accomplishment, you're going to go out there and have fun. A lot of people want to focus on gifts and just being right there, playing another game. But at the end of the day, we really do just win.
Do you, for both of you guys, is it a plus that you've been able to go to bowls in the past, so this is not something new? Or does it become a negative that, we've gone the last 2 years and we've come up with losses? I mean, how do you guys view it?
I think it's always good to be able to get to a bowl game. Like Coach said, it's having teams in college football aren't able to do that. But we definitely want to get that done. That's also something on the list that this group of guys haven't been able to get done is a bowl victory. So that's something that I really look forward to getting accomplished.
Yeah, it's always a accomplishment playing the bowl game. We really don't pay too much attention on last year, the year before that when we lost. Just mainly focus on getting the win this year.
Sure you do.
You kind of touched on the earlier the game, the better. I assume it didn't matter to you guys which bowl game you went to. Just the fact that you're going. Is that accurate?
Yeah, it's very accurate. Me first, I wanted to play earlier. Wasn't saying the 20th, 23rd, but to me, I really want to go back out there and perform well. Like I said, the last couple of weeks haven't been too good, and just me being a competitor, I really want to get back on the field and show everybody that we're a good football team and we deserve to win and we deserve to be in the bowl game.
Yeah, I guess Charlie, continuing on that point, how nice is it to, you knew you were probably going to a bowl game, but to kind of, get the last couple weeks out of your head, like, hey, fresh start, here we go.
Yeah, most importantly, we need to get a victory, Bowl game really didn't matter to me. I think a lot of teams can say that. We just want to get a victory and put our name back on the map.
Yeah, it's the same thing. With the way, the other night went, how nice is it to, get these guys back out there to, get that out of the mind of, how the last couple weeks have gone for this team.
For these seniors, I think they're going to have one more opportunity for most of them to put the shoulder pads on and play this game and play it the right way with enthusiasm and effort. I think it's fantastic for them. Out of all those seniors, maybe, a handful of them will have an opportunity to go to NFL camps, and hopefully with blessings, 1 or 2 or 3 of them will have an opportunity to continue to play this game. But and I've told these guys this, I said, and not necessarily these 2 guys, for a lot of seniors, it'll be the last time you get an opportunity to put on shoulder pads and play this game. It's such a special game. You can't, when you get done, you don't go to a health club and sign up and put on pads and start playing intramural tackle football. It's not the same. So this is a nice opportunity. It's a special deal for the seniors to get an opportunity to play one more time and maybe get out of here with a win, hopefully so. It also gives the underclassmen an opportunity to get back and start to develop a football team for 2015. So I can understand how the seniors want to play early. The coaches probably want to play a little bit later because they want to get a little bit more of the underclassmen. But I think it's a special situation, especially when it's the first bowl game. I mean, this is their first opportunity at a bowl game. I mean, they're going to do it right. There's no doubt about it, and I'm just so proud of these guys, and it's going to be a heck of an experience, and I'm glad our seniors get an opportunity to experience it.
You mentioned the development. What kind of value can you put on that extra practice time with what you are trying to develop with the team and the
Well,
offensive
I think
line?
it's big when you talk about all the injuries and stuff that we had, to be able to close those holes up and to operate with personnel over and over and over again, and not so much be worried about outside of the starters and the guys that are going to play, about whether guys are going to get hurt. I mean, we're going to get an opportunity for some live practices, some live scrimmages, really get some fantastic evaluation on our twos and our threes, which is going to help us in our recruiting process that comes in January and February. Now, all that being said, I don't want to take away from the game, because we are going to prepare, we are going to make sure that they have the best plan offensively and defensively in kicking games so that they can go out here the right way. But it's a twofold task for the coaching staff, not neglecting the point that we really would like to have an opportunity.
Obviously, getting to a bowl is a goal, but now that it's actually here, I mean, how nice is that in your first year?
Oh, it's unbelievable. You know, I'm really happy for them. I've been to a lot of bowls. It's a great reward for the senior class. It's a great reward for the football team and the administration. It helps us so much. And then it's really nice for the coaches' wives and the coaches' kids that don't get to see their moms and dads and fathers since August started. And they know that if they do a good job, they'll get an opportunity to go somewhere and celebrate together. So I think that's really special. This is one of the reasons why I've always enjoyed the bowl process of things, so to speak, more so than the playoffs.
Off topic for a second, I know you're a few years removed from Baylor, but when you saw the announcement today about the four, what was your reaction to that, Coach?
Not a little surprised. You know, Ohio State's fantastic, and you know, I would say that Alabama and Oregon's probably the two best teams. You can't take an undefeated team and not put them in the top four. You just can't do that. Not from most conferences. So then it comes down to who's going to be the number 4 team, and I think they got it right. The 4th and 5th team were those two institutions, and you know, they picked Ohio State, and that's great. That's fantastic. You know, I know that that's a doggone good Baylor football team. I think TCU's an outstanding football team. But the things that Ohio State's been able to do with the third-string quarterback, I mean, that's absolutely amazing. So, you know, can't take that away from them.
All good? All right, thank you, everybody.